Good evening and welcome to SNN. Our top story tonight: President Donald Trump's proposed 25% tariff on Canadian imports could have a significant financial impact on energy consumers in the Pacific Northwest. With the region heavily reliant on Canadian resources, this move could mean higher energy costs for businesses and residents alike. According to the Northwest Gas Association, more than two-thirds of the region's natural gas comes from Canada. Meanwhile, the Washington Department of Ecology reports that nearly half of the crude oil refined in Washington state is also imported from Canada. On a national level, Canada supplied about 20% of the United States' total oil imports in 2023. President Trump has pledged to impose the tariff as early as February 1st, following his earlier vow to tax all imports from Canada and Mexico. The administration argues that these tariffs would generate massive revenue for the U.S. Treasury. However, economic experts point out that tariffs are ultimately paid by American businesses and consumers, raising concerns about the financial burden on everyday citizens. Lawmakers and industry representatives in the Northwest are sounding the alarm. Washington State Congressman Rick Larsen, whose district includes 4 major oil refineries, called the proposal a stupid idea and warned it would drive up prices for consumers. Experts at Western Washington University's Border Policy Research Institute echoed these concerns. Research manager Jennifer Bettis explained that tariffs are imposed once goods enter the U.S., with costs often passed directly to consumers. Washington's Commerce Director Joe Nguyen noted that Canada is the state's largest trading partner, with $29 billion in cross-border trade annually. He acknowledged the uncertainty surrounding the tariffs, emphasizing that such a move would make affordability a greater challenge for Washington residents. Energy providers and industry representatives remain cautious in their responses. Western States Petroleum Association has yet to take an official position, while major energy companies such as BP and Puget Sound Energy have declined to comment on potential impacts. However, Puget Sound Energy, which supplies natural gas to 900,000 Washington customers, noted that it is closely monitoring the situation. If the U.S. proceeds with the tariffs, both Canada and Mexico have indicated they would retaliate with their trade restrictions. This could further complicate an already delicate economic relationship between the three countries. Polls suggest that many Canadians believe Trump's threats are a negotiating tactic rather than a definite plan. However, the potential for a trade war is raising alarms in both the energy sector and political circles. Interestingly, Trump has previously pledged to reduce energy costs for Americans. Critics argue that these proposed tariffs contradict that promise by potentially increasing fuel prices for consumers, whether at the gas pump or when heating their homes. With the potential for widespread economic consequences, the fate of Trump's tariff proposal remains uncertain. We'll continue to monitor this developing story. For SNN, I'm Henry. Stay tuned for more updates.